At this time, it is our great pleasure. Let's bring up Emily. She's got some kind words to say.
Okay, I'm so scared.
I'm really scared. Hi everyone, I'm Emily. I'm the matron of honor. I'm one of Caitlin's younger sisters. Growing up having an older sister, you always have someone to look up to and admire, but also someone to steal clothes from, argue with, and throw a box at their eye and almost blind them. But somehow 20 minutes later be completely fine, like it never happened. Over the years, Caitlin and I got ourselves into a fair amount of trouble. Unfortunately, we thought we were completely outsmarting our parents. Whether it was telling them our teachers accidentally marked us absent, and that's why she was getting letters from the school, or telling her we're sleeping over at Mackenzie's house or Kaylee's house, but ending up at the same party that night and then coming home hungover and sleeping all day the next day. Or throwing a party when your parents are out of town, but later them finding beer-soaked rags in the laundry room and getting completely busted for something we totally thought we pulled off. Growing up, I was always Katie's little sister. I'm convinced none of her friends knew my actual name, but looking back, it's something I was very proud of, because I was lucky enough to have Caitlin as my big sister. Caitlin has always been someone I could count on, no matter what was going on in her life. She always showed up for me. She's caring, loyal, kind, and she's a person who makes everybody around her feel safe and loved. Watching her with Brandon has been so special because I've seen how truly happy she is with him. The way that they support each other, laugh together, and fully enjoy life together is something everybody hopes for. Brandon, when I first met you, I thought Caitlin is basically dating herself just in the outdoor. Brandon, you are a fantastic uncle to both of my kids. You're the best bonus brother I could ever ask for, and I can only imagine what an amazing father you'll be. Thank you for being the man we've all dreamed of for my sister. Thank you for bringing her out of her comfort zone, and thank you for loving her the way that she deserves to be loved. Caitlin, I've seen you through heartbreak. Hard times, some of the best moments of your life. And I can honestly say I've never seen you more loved, confident, and happier than when you're with Brandon. I love you both so much, and I wish nothing but happiness and adventure for both of you. So please, raise a glass with me. Congratulations, Caitlin and Brandon.
Let's give it up for Katie's sister one more time. Beautiful. Next up, we have another sister of the bride. Haley, where are you at?
Let's go, Haley.
It's very sweet. Hello, everybody. I was like, I have to follow that. I'm already tearing up. My name is Haley, and I have the greatest honor of standing up here today as Caitlin's maid of honor and little sister. Being someone's sister is a unique experience because you've known them through nearly every season of their lives. I've known Katie as the cooler older sister, the person I copied more than I'd ever like to admit, my first phone call when I need advice, and eventually one of my very best friends. One of my favorite seasons of our lives together was when we lived together in Georgia.
We were always planning our next trip, but some of my favorite memories were actually the more quiet ones. When a storm rolled in, as they do, we'd end up sharing a bed because even though we were grown women, we never wanted to admit that we were terrified of the thunder. No matter how our lives have continued to evolve, she'll always be the person I laugh with the most and end up acting like a kid around to this day. The first time I heard about Brandon was right before their first date. Caitlin and I were on FaceTime hoping to pick her outfit out, while simultaneously doing a full investigation on Brandon's Hinge profile, zooming in on every photo, analyzing every prompt to ensure he wasn't a serial killer. Jury's still out.
You haven't got anything yet.
What I remember most was not the profile or the prompts. It was her excitement. There was something different in the way that she spoke about Brandon and their dates. One of the things I admire the most about the two of you is that you've always encouraged each other to grow, supported each other throughout life's challenges while staying true to who you are individually. Brandon. One thing that's always stood out to me is how deeply you care about the people and the things that matter the most to you. And that truly comes out in the way that you love Caitlin. The way you show up for her, support her, and continue to build a life alongside her makes it easy to see why she fell in love with you. As her sister, there is a strange moment, or a bittersweet moment that happens when you realize that someone has become her person. It feels bittersweet at first, but when you see the way that they look at each other, the way they bring out the best in one another, the way they make each other laugh, you realize there couldn't be a better person standing next to her. So I'd like everyone to raise a glass. I can't. To Caitlin and Brandon, may your life together be filled with adventure, laughter, and countless reasons to keep choosing each other every day. And may you always have someone to hold your hand when the storms roll in.
Let's give it up for Haley one more time. And, well, it's my turn. And I am completely not ready for this. My whole family, we're all from Denver, Colorado. We made the 1,000-mile trek. They all took an airplane, and I drove. 14 hours, 2 days, and I still couldn't come up with anything. So, I went to ChatGPT. But if I know my brother, that would have been a scapegoat. So, here we are. I've known Brandon since birth. We're 16 months apart. And for the first 16 months of his life was probably his best, and then I came along.
Jessica, can you film from the other side? Can you get kind of at an angle over there by that wall and film his face? Because he's facing that way the whole time.
Me and Brandon have kind of been like twins. I've looked up to this guy since day one. We battle, we fight. So much of his interests are my interests, or maybe my interests became his interests, but it's up for debate. Film, music. It's been a privilege to see your journey, to see you grow, to compete with you, to fight with you. Let's just give you a little bit of a story. Brandon grew up a massive Rocky fan. So as soon as we got old enough to buy some boxing gloves, we did that. We had these red, big boxing gloves, and the fun about it is they had these big Target signs on them. And I don't know what it was, there was a little bit of a button, and if you hit it just right, it would make the sound of breaking glass. For whatever reason, though, it only happened when you got hit in the nose. And once that happened, it was no longer a recreational fight. It was all hands on deck. So, Katie, with Brandon comes loyalty, comes a man's man. But with you, brings a soft man. A man that can realign him when he feels like he has no direction to go. I don't know a ton about you. We haven't had a whole lot of time together. But I knew immediately when we met you in Austin, Texas, when you came through the door, there was something about Brandon that was changed in him. We saw a lot calmer version of him, more tamed. Brandon's been through a lot. And if he's anything like me, which I know that he has, we've had our struggles, especially with our temper. But I think he's found, or I know he's found, the person that's able to calm to the storm. I look at Brandon, and I know he looks at you, and he wants to be the best man that he possibly can be. He wants to be a man that will grow with you. He's going to be there all the way to the end. There's no doubt or question about that. About a decade ago, it was 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. I can't remember off the top of my head, but we had a big incident. Brandon was out having fun in college, which is funny because he loves Superman, but he found out real quick how human we really are. He really wanted chicken wings. Got off a public transit shuttle, bus, ran across the street, and here comes a vehicle, and it hit Brandon. I got the call. My heart sank. We didn't know the condition of Brandon, but we knew it wasn't good. It didn't matter what happened before then, any kind of disagreements we had before then. All I knew is my brother going to be okay? I needed to show up. We went up there. Brandon is the kind of guy that will take off his coat for anybody in this room. I know everyone in here means a great deal to Brandon and Katie. And if there's anything to say about Brandon, is he's the kind of person that lives in the moment. He's got a great group of guy friends over here. He's known Evan and Maddie pretty much his whole life. They're inseparable. They pick on me, and that's okay. Chris and Nick, thank you for showing up. All the guys over here, absolutely wonderful. And even when I was going through my hardest time during the bachelor party, every single one of his friends showed up and picked me up. So I know he's in good hands. Katie, if you ever need anything, let's give it up for these guys real quick. And for the Harrisons. It is such a pleasure to meet y'all. Sorry I didn't get to meet y'all out in South Carolina. Looking forward to many family vacations going ahead. We love you guys. Thank you so much. We look forward to all the memories in the future. Anyways, I'm dragging this along a little bit. I'm sorry. I do want to leave it with this. My little brother Kenan helped me with this, put this together. Since Brandon is a massive movie buff guy, we thought we would give him a few rules. Rule number 1, just keep swimming. Marriage will have its easy days and hard days, where everything feels effortless, and days where you both wonder why the dishwasher is loaded like a crime scene. On those days, keep going. Keep choosing each other, keep swimming. Rule number 2, there's no place like home. From this day forward, home is not just a place. It is the person sitting next to you. It is the life you build together, the routines, the inside jokes, the quiet nights, the big adventures, and everything in between. Rule number 3, you're gonna need a bigger boat. Because life is gonna bring more than either of you can predict. Bigger dreams, bigger challenge, bigger responsibilities, and hopefully one day maybe even bigger family gatherings that I'm invited to. But together you'll always find a way to build the boat you need. Rule number 4, may the force be with you. Tom? Because patience, love, forgiveness, and the ability to let your spouse pick the movie once in a while are powerful forces. Use them wisely. And finally, rule number 5, to infinity and beyond. May your love keep growing beyond today, beyond the honeymoon, beyond the easy moments, and even beyond the moments when one of you says, I'm fine, and very clearly, you're not. So let's raise a glass to the bride and groom. May you always be each other's favorite person, your safest place, best adventures, and the greatest love story. I love you both so much. And at this time, we are going to welcome the father of the bride.
All right, guys. I'm not the best public speaker, but I'm going to do my best and hold it together, hopefully. I first want to thank you guys, everybody who made the trip, come down, really appreciate it. Everybody that helped set up everything, hands down, dude. It was a lot of work. So thank you guys, everybody. Raise applause. Hope everybody came down and helped out setting up everything, please. All right, here we go. Katie, I could not ask for a better person to take my baby girl. The first day I met Brandon, I said, he's a Rockies fan. We're a Padres family. But I looked at it saying, well, it's okay, because every time we play the Rockies, we kick their ass. But no, seriously. The first day I met Brandon, carbon copy. It was everything you've been looking for, everything you've wanted in life. I chose your mom. I knew she was the one. You chose Brandon, and I could see it in your eyes that he was the one. So, just remember, stay strong like you've been. Our family has been through a lot. You've always pulled through it, and you've always stayed strong. So, please stick with that. Brandon, here we go. Oh, on a side note, Caitlin is the premier fisherman. Just put it out there. Brandon, you got a lot of work to do. But with her on your side, you may get there. You may get there.
Ocean fishing league.
Either or. Brandon, you're a great guy. Honestly. Your friends, your family, the first time I met them, hands down, I knew that things were going to be great. I couldn't ask for a better son-in-law, and I expect 3 or 4 more grandbabies. No joke. Soon. Seriously though, I love how you treat her like a princess, because she is. Okay? She comes first in your life. She's always come first in my life. All my kids come first in my life. You treat her the same way. So I really do appreciate that. Really do. The Lawrences, you guys are great. You guys are really great. We love to have you guys added to our family. We couldn't ask for a better family. First time you guys met you in South Carolina, we all hit it off. It was great. It was perfect. It was a match made in heaven. So I appreciate you guys raising a great son, and I couldn't ask for more from my daughter. So thank you guys. On that note, I love both of you. Okay, plain and simple. Take care of my daughter. That's all I ask. That's all I ask.
Yeah.
And if you guys need anything, you know where we're at. Okay? So everybody raise your glass.
Let's give it up for the father of bride one more time.